Your opponent lands on that man. In this case, for example, let us assume black rolls a 4. This is called hitting. Black has hit red, and red is then sent to the bar.
In this example, black has thrown double 5, hits red from the 1 point, sends him to the bar. Red must now throw a 2, 3, 4 or 5 to re-enter, as he does here. Of course, the more points your opponent has closed in his home board when you're hit, the less chance you have of re-entry.
In this example, black has covered with 2 stones his 6, 5 and 4 points. This means that red must roll a 1, a 2 or a 3 to enter from the bar. Any combination of 6, 5 and 4 mean that red stays on the bar, forfeits the rest of his turn, and black is on roll. Let's assume red does enter in a situation like this, on the 1 point. The second principle of backgammon is blocking. In this situation, these men of reds cannot move 3, 4 or 5 because these points are blocked from landing. Red can only escape by using 6 or a combination.
After the aggression and risk-taking of the beginning, players will often find themselves in a position like this one. Do I run or do I stay? This double 2 allows red to move 2 from his 10 point all the way to the 14, effectively voting to abandon contact and take the chances in the race. This is a critical decision junction for red.
Okay, so there's no more hitting, there's no more blocking. I've got 15 men in my home board. We're ready for the bear-off. The race is won by the player who takes all their men off the board first. It's here, in this final stage of the game, where dice rolls can win and lose matches.
The dice you roll determine which checkers you can take off the board. The 6 from the 6, the 5 from the 5. In the case of these double 3s, the 3s must be moved first to the 3 point before being taken from the board. A double in a situation like this can often determine who wins and who loses.
So it's a race, and remember, this is the final stage. The player to remove the final stone from the board is the winner.
Day 1 saw the field whittled to 32, but it was hot cube action on day 2 as the players made that final push to the money. Let's see what happened. They'd all won 2 matches, but getting to that final 16 was going to be even more tough as the boards and cubes got heavier. Falafel continued his impressive run in this tournament. Tough match against Dane Morton-Holm, highly regarded. But they say Falafel makes the least number of errors in backgammon, and perhaps it was this that gave him the win. American heavyweight matchup in Zvabatny versus Neil Kazaros. Kazaros currently ranked number 2 in the world, but Zvabatny with acres more experience can never be counted down nor out. And 2 online qualifiers. They both qualified from PartyGammon.com, Liloff and Humpke. It was going to always be tough, but Sander Liloff just seems to be the man of the moment. He was tipped, topped, and then doubled through. And it could be in a few more rounds the Dane will be hoisting the $1 million trophy. We started with 128 of the world's best, and now down to that final 16. Who will roll their way into the final 8 and the money? Knack Ballard continuing his impressive quest for the title, playing the very experienced Mike Corbett. But Ballard came through. He showed his class, and who wouldn't be surprised to see him with the roses round his neck? In round 4, Falafel charged to a 15-9 lead against Danish qualifier Henrik Vai. But the match was to 17, and those final 2 points proved elusive for Falafel, as Vai was the comeback kid of this tournament, winning the tight game at the end, dashing Falafel's hopes and propelling himself into the quarterfinals. How strong is Danish backgammon? Sander Liloff also into the quarterfinals after a convincing win against the USA's Bob Wachtel. Wachtel, no pushover, but Lylov made it look easy. He's already beaten Mochi, Humpke, and Magreel in this tournament and is one of 3 Danes to make it to the final 8, all of whom qualified online. But the question buzzing around this tournament, can Sander be stopped? Quarterfinal draw, the final 8 shaping up nicely, with Lylov taking on fellow Dane Lasse Madsen. The match to watch, though, experienced German Ralph Jonas taking on Henrik Vai, who ousted Falafel, and Knack Ballard looming at the bottom of the draw. There's $1 million in the prize pool, and the 8 left will chop it up. But only the winner takes the lion's share, the title, and everlasting glory.
So join us next time in the Bahamas as we find out who is one step closer to being champion of the PartyGammon.com Million.
PartyGammon.com. Everyone's playing.